My name was Gretchen for 2 weeks.
Honestly, you look like a Gretchen.
Fuck off, really? I hate you. What's up, Boston Baddies? Welcome back to another episode of Drinks After Work with your hosts, Shannen and Abby, where we give you that after work happy hour energy and talk about everything other than work.
Yes, if you're new here, follow us on Instagram. It's at drinksafterwork_. There's a cutie little link in our bio. Shout out Hoobie. There you can find where to follow us on TikTok, on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, iHeart Radio. You can submit questions and anonymous stories if you want to chat with us. And if you're a returner, thank you so much for coming back.
Yeah, you can
that
basically.
Was really nice of you.
Thank you for coming back. You guys can basically find us anywhere. We're accessible. We're on Omegle. Abby's on there all the time. It's a lot of fun.
Wait, is that video chat thing?
Yeah, I remember we used to do that in like high school or middle school.
Yeah, middle school.
And they'd be like,
if you're still doing that in high school, you get some friends.
You're a weirdo. I did do that in college once when we were drinking. It's kind of weird.
Honestly, though, that's like a TikTok trend, though. Have you seen that?
There's Omegle like TikTok
People
trend.
will like do weird shit on those things. And
wait, how would you TikTok yourself?
You record yourself doing it and you post on TikTok.
I feel like the thing with TikTok that I'm realizing is it's so versatile. Like you can do so much with it. At first I was like, oh damn, it's just dance videos. But now it's like you can get investment advice. You can go to Omegle. You can see creepy shit.
Learn
like
how to cook.
Yeah, like there's everything. Yeah. It's kind of cool.
So once again, I was right. I knew that I wouldn't see you until we recorded next. I haven't seen you since last week.
I know.
It's kind of rude.
Yeah, we knew that though.
I predicted it.
Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna go into a like depression. Like I'm in the middle of a depression spiral.
Are you going on a bender?
I know. I feel like I've been on a bender. Like I have been.
That's kind of fun. I feel like that's what summer's for.
No, it's been horrible. I'm done.
Oh, it's so horrible going to New York and
I'm like literally. I feel like a creature. I'm just like I can't do it. Like I'm like I saw your like cute weekend and I was honestly so jealous that you get to like be in Rhode Island and like hang out. Like, did you have fun?
Yeah, no, it was definitely, I feel like the opposite of your weekend. It was definitely like relaxing. Like we went to the beach. We went to nice dinners. We went to this stupid like festival. It's called the Blessing of the Fleet on Friday. And it's like a 10-mile road race. And basically like everyone and their mom from Narragansett goes there. I don't know why I thought it'd be a good idea to go. Cause like I could, I don't know. Do you feel this way? Are you still friends with your high school friends? I'm
still friends with my high school friends, but I feel like if I saw someone that like wasn't a current friend, I'd be like, I don't want to see you. Well, and I'd probably put like a paper bag over my head.
I only went because the only friend that I still talk to is going. So we met her there. But like everyone else, I was like, ugh. Why did I come? I don't want to see any of you.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's because it reminds you of who you were in high school.
Yeah. Like I don't like who I was in high school.
Exactly. Like it's like, I don't even necessarily, like, I don't care about the people. It's not like I dislike them or like them or whatever. It's more like, I don't want to be reminded of like the stupid, insecure girl that I was in high school.
Yeah, keyword on stupid. I was so stupid.
I was so stupid. I know. That's like fun though.
It was a good time. Good weekend overall. Glad that we went. Happy to be back though. But I was worried for a second. I didn't think that you were going to go to New York.
Okay, yes. So, and
literally, I don't know what day it was. I think it was the day of.
I'm an idiot.
You texted me saying that
I was freaking out.
You lost your bag, which I still would like to know, which bag did you lose?
Okay, so I was with my parents, my sister in New Hampshire for the past 2 weeks. As you all know, it was very nice. It was relaxing. I felt happy, you know.
For once.
True joy. For the first time in a long time, I felt joy. So I get back. Literally that night, I had plans to go out with my work friends. So I drive all the way back to the city to go out with like a few of the other like, you know, friends, managers, whatever at my company. One thing leads to another. I'm drinking a little bit. We go from bar to bar. I'm now calling an Uber to go back to my apartment, and it hits me right then that my purse is gone.
And the blue one?
No, it was brand new.
Which one?
It's like a Bottega purse. that I just got.
What color?
White with a gold chain.
Oh, I know that one.
And I literally noticed this and I'm like, shit. And I call my Uber. Like, luckily my phone wasn't in it. I go home. But like, obviously I was like drinking. So I was just like, oh my God, this sucks. Like, what am I going to do? I like, called the restaurant. We were at like 6 times. It's like 1:30 in the morning. Like, obviously they're not answering. So I go home, I go to bed, whatever, wake up in the morning. And like, that's when the anxiety and the depression hits me because the next day I'm supposed to be, or no, that day. Wait, no. The next day. Shit. Sorry, I'm all over the place. The next day I'm supposed to be going to New York City. And inside of that purse was my debit card, my credit card, my ID. Literally everything. The essentials, basically. So I'm like, okay, I don't have a form of identification. I don't know where my passport is since I went to freaking Spain 2 years ago.
I was like, why don't you just bring your passport to New York?
Lost that too.
There's a pattern reoccurring.
There's a reoccurring pattern. So I don't know why, but I wake up in the morning, I'm like, this sucks. So I drive into work with like no way to pay for anything, no form of ID. Like I'm happy there was gas in my car, I guess. Like that was something to be thankful for. I'm like at work and my friends at work, they're like, it's definitely going to be at this bar. It's definitely going to be here. I send because my sister was working remotely like in Boston. I like have her go to different restaurants in the North End to see if they have my purse. None of them have it. I'm like, okay, like my life is over. I call like this cab company that like we took at one point.
You took a cab?
Yeah. Well, no, to go to a bar and like we paid in cash. So like there's no way to trace the ride. Like everything was just like a mess.
Well, and that's why you don't have designer bags, because they'll freaking sell that shit.
I know. Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, they're gonna sell it on the black market. But there was a weird part of me that I was like, I feel like there might be someone out there that gives it back, because they hadn't charged anything to like my debit card. I hadn't shut it off yet. So I was like, okay, like I feel like they would start like racking up some bills. But like, anyways, I was like, counted it as a loss. I was like, you know what? It's done. That was the old me. Like, it's in the past. Like, we can only move forward. But everyone I was going to New York with, they were like, what do you mean I'm going to go to New York with someone that has no way to get into like a bar? And we were going to we had reservations at a bunch of places that were like 21 plus, 23 plus, a few of them.
23?
Yeah, so weird.
My OCD does not like that.
So anyways, we end up going to New York City on Friday with an expired ID, a temporary ID that's also expired, and then also an expired credit card, just in case I need to like back up my name or something. And we were on our merry way to the Big Apple.
Oh my God, you're so lucky you had those temps.
I literally don't.
And they worked, or did you not get carded?
I barely got carded. I got carded one to get into Marquee, and they literally looked at it. Like, it has like, you know when they take the chunk out of the side to like show that it's expired? They like literally look at it and like see that, and they were like, yeah, it's fine, whatever.
Girls can get away with murder.
I know, but like it was so funny because Michael all weekend he was like, if you ruin my weekend in New York because you couldn't keep your shit together, he's like, I'll freak out. And like by the end of the weekend, he's like, I'm sorry for being dramatic.
I mean, I see his point, though.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. So this is like I have a weird thing that I do. I think I have an unjustified sense of like security. Like I was like going to New York and I was like, it'll work. Like it's fine. Like we'll be fine. And everyone was like,
you're very optimistic.
I don't know what it is. Same thing with my purse. Like I was very optimistic. I was like,
I'll get it back?
I was like, I'll get it back. I didn't until I got a message. I got a message an hour ago from my friend Francesca randomly. She's like, hey, I just got this message. It's her Facebook. And this guy had reached out to her saying, hi, I'm trying to get in touch with Shannen Katenji because I found her purse.
Shut up.
Can you have her contact me, please? Thanks.
Who is it? Is it the Uber driver?
Andres. I don't know. I have no idea. But Andres,
you haven't inquired yet?
No, I asked. I was like, can you please give him my number? And I'd love to get in touch with him and give him like a cash reward.
Are you really gonna do that?
Yes, but I'm like, oh, like it's so nice of him to like, because obviously he was reaching out to me on Facebook, and I don't like check my Facebook, so he like went to go probably find like a mutual friend or something, or like
I'm sad he didn't ask me.
That's what you've taken away from this. You're sad that he didn't ask you.
Yeah, I want to be your emergency contact.
I'll put that on my Facebook, like in your bio. Emergency for all serious inquiries. Please reach out to Abby. Seriously.
Thank you. That makes me feel better.
But honestly, it was so like New York was so fun. We went to like a bunch of awesome places on Saturday.
Refinery Rooftop is so dope.
Refinery was dope. We went there for brunch. One place is called Le Bain. So we were in the like meatpacking like village area, like bar hopping, and we stumbled into this place, and the balancers were like, we were like, is it a bar? Is it nice? They're like, yeah, it's fine. It's like a bar, whatever. We're like, okay. So we get in the elevator, opens up to the most insane rooftop bar I've seen in my entire life, of the like view of the whole city, like 360. It was beautiful. Like I would recommend that place to anyone. Okay. And it was like, we didn't even mean to go there. So if you're in New York, then I would recommend going there.
I'm going to add that to my list. Did you know that in my notes, I have like sections of like places in either the US or the world, and anytime I see like a dope spot on someone's Instagram story, I write down the name of the restaurant. And like,
smart.
Like I have like an NYC tab, I have a Montauk / whatever tab, I have a Tulum tab. I literally have so many tabs because now I'm gonna add that to my tab.
I love that. I love that you do that. Lebain, Lebain.
Okay, just how it sounds. Okay.
Wait, that's funny you do that, because I have notes in my phone too, except like I write down like different like ideas for like podcast ideas and stuff.
But same.
A lot of times I wake up in the middle of the night and write them, so I try to decipher them. And there was one the other day that said like hair breakage. Like what?
Much sense. Some people have baby names in their notes. I have just like places that I want to go.
Places you want to go. I know. Yeah. I would hate that. I couldn't. Baby names. Whatever you look like is what you get named. How about that?
I'll decide.
Or you know what? Why don't you earn your name? You are nothing until you like earn your keep around here. Like start doing some chores and maybe you'll get a name.
I was BG until I came out baby girl. Until my parents decided on my
BG?
name. Baby girl. BG. Like BG.
Oh, BG. You were just baby girl.
BG, yeah.
My name was Gretchen for 2 weeks.
Honestly, you look like a Gretchen.
Fuck off, really? I hate you. You just said that to be mean.
Well, he has a blonde, though.
You're lashing out. I look like a Gretchen. No way. Like, not nice.
Okay, let's move on to drunk deeds.
Abbey Road.
After the Beatles. Okay. Nothing's really super duper relevant. But just like, I just want to draw attention to Kanye West.
Okay.
Because he's coming out with his new album.
Okay.
August 6th. It's called Donda.
Yes. There was like speculation about like some people were saying it was dropped, some people were saying it wasn't dropped.
So it's supposed to be dropped last Friday, the 23rd, July 23rd. I don't know what happened. He's not done. And you want to know what's just like, okay, so he performed for a sold out crowd in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he is currently living there while he finishes producing the rest of his album.
Living at the stadium. Mm-hmm. Like in the middle?
I don't know.
In
no,
like
I'm sure
a tent?
like in a room. I'm sure there's like, because obviously there's a studio in the thing.
Why is he living there?
I don't know, because he's just like in the zone and wants to finish his album and make sure that's perfect.
Like no distractions, like living in the studio.
I guess. I don't know. Would you expect anything less from him?
Celebrities are so interesting because they could live like such like good, comfortable lives, and sometimes the way that people decide that they want to spend them, I'm like, why that?
I agree. And I thought it was interesting that Kim K was spotted there.
Ooh.
Supporting. And she was with her children. I don't know why she brings children to a Kanye West concert. I don't care whether it's their dad. I think it's a little weird.
They all do that though.
It's a little weird.
You think it's weird?
I mean, I wouldn't say his music is super PG or even G rated.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what the hell is going on.
I thought that was interesting. Like, do you think that would make him more nervous that his ex is there? Or like, do you think he appreciates it?
I feel like they're on like weirdly good terms. He only follows her on Instagram to this day. He follows one person on Instagram.
And it's her?
And it's Kim K. Yeah.
I feel like she's going to be the one that got away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or this whole thing was like a huge ploy and they're actually not divorced. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the Kardashians will take you down like a rabbit hole. It's like freaking Inception. It's like, are they like sleeping or are they awake? Like, I don't know. Like, I literally don't know.
They might be robots for all we know.
Literally, I don't think they're real.
Whoa, sorry. Okay. Moving on to J-Lo. That didn't happen. Moving on to J-Lo and Ben. So we posted on our Instagram story. Again, if you don't follow us, it's at @drinksafterwork_. But literally, they went on vacation in Saint Tropez. I pronounced that correctly.
Saint Tropez. Yes.
Saint Tropez.
Beautiful this time of the year.
I went, no, never been. But what was interesting is that A-Rod is also there vacationing.
That's weird.
Isn't that weird?
Why? Like, what are
know.
the chances?
What are the odds?
That's what I'm saying. Weird. There's weird shit going on.
Yeah, it was freaking Mercury retrograde.
We can't talk today. Should we just like hang up the cleats? I feel like this is the end. I'm like, we're like such weird vibes right now. Like I'm just like recovering off like a 5-day hangover, and like I don't know what's wrong with you.
Me neither. Anyways. Okay, so it was J-Lo's birthday. I think that's why that they were vacationing.
Okay.
It was her 52nd birthday. Couldn't tell that she was 52.
Wow, she looks like she's 42 or younger.
I agree. And so you want to know where like it makes me laugh is that people literally reach at anything. So I guess like there was like a whole article just about the fact that A-Rod liked, I don't know J-Lo's sister's name off the top of my head, but she has a sister and she posted on Instagram about J-Lo's birthday, like just like wrote a nice sweet thing for her sister on her birthday. And A-Rod liked the Instagram post. And
J-Lo's?
No,
or
the sisters about J-Lo for her birthday. And everyone's like, oh my God. Like they made it into like this whole big deal and like saying that like he's showing support. And I'm like, dude, it's not that deep. It's literally an Instagram like. And then like the article was like saying stuff about how someone said that he reached out to her like privately. Like that was like his public thing being like happy birthday, and like he also reached out to her privately. And I'm
who
like,
cares?
Who cares if he says happy birthday or not? Like she's happy. I don't care if it's a PR stunt or not. Like sis is fucking getting her coin in Saint Tropez, living life more than me. Like
more than most people. Wait, do you think that wishing an ex like happy birthday is acceptable?
No.
You don't think ever? Like you think like you guys break up, like you no longer have the right to wish me a happy birthday, and like I no longer have the right to wish you one? Like do you think that's how it should be?
I mean, I just wouldn't. I just
you
like,
wouldn't
don't
do it.
care. Like why? Like if they're not in your life anymore. Like I mean, if someone reached out to me to be like happy birthday, I wouldn't ignore them. I'd say thank you to be polite, but like I wouldn't go out of my way to wish anyone a happy birthday that I didn't have in my life.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
No, it does.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it depends on the context. Like I think if you were like not that seriously dating and like you were still on good like decent terms, like fine.
Oh well, yeah.
But like I feel like if it was like a serious boyfriend with like a bad falling out, then no. Like,
but also like, do you have a current boyfriend too? Because like,
yeah,
I feel like that could almost be disrespectful to your current boyfriend.
I remember when Michael and I were together and like on my birthday, like I was so anxious all day because I was like, will he text me happy birthday? Michael? And then he did it. I remember getting pissed.
Wait,
I was
he
like,
didn't?
He did.
And you were pissed.
I was like, how dare he like
oh my God. This is why being a girl is so exhausting.
I was like, how dare he like think that he can reach out and make it about him? But if he hadn't texted me, I also would have been pissed. Because I'd be like, okay, obviously the last 7 years meant nothing.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Exactly.
Okay, so I don't know. I don't care if it's PR stunt or not. I'm happy for J-Lo and Ben. I'm shipping them. Whatever, Benifer. Called. Okay, so I don't know if you knew that it's really throwing me off that they keep calling it the 2020 Olympics, because it's not 2020.
Wait, why are they calling it that?
Because it's supposed to happen in 2020.
Who cares?
Right? Peter fact checking.
Wait, Peter, quick fact check. Are the Olympics supposed? Wait, but why can't they just
last year? Yeah.
But why can't they just call it's 2021 currently
right.
though?
Like,
because it has to be every 4 years.
They probably want to keep it back on schedule, so the next one will be 2024. So they'll only have 3 years to get back to it.
Yeah, but we could just have the next one in 2024 and just call this what it is, which is 2021. Like,
right.
And just say we're going to go for 3 years next time.
Someone with major OCD is on the Olympic panel, I'm sure.
They're like, has
they
it
don't
even...
want that odd number.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, but it bothers me that we're living in the past.
Oh, true. It's like we can't move
It's
on.
not 2020.
Like, I don't want to be reminded
of
one of the worst things that's ever happened to us.
I feel like it's like bad luck.
Yes. Like I feel like if I was an Olympian, I'd be like, screw yourself. I performed in 2020.
I would ask for a redo. I'd be like,
I demand a recount.
I would like to do it in 2024. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd ask if I could take a sabbatical and just like loop back around for 2024.
Anyway, so the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo is going on right now. Have you watched anything? I haven't.
I've like watched glimpses here and there, but I have been without TV.
I can't say that I have. I also don't have cable. So you do, but I don't. So Simone Biles, am I pronouncing that right?
I think so.
Biles.
Yeah.
That girl that does gymnastics from the US, she's like amazing, I guess.
Yeah.
She has withdrawn from the gymnastics team final.
Why?
Apparently that's a big deal. I guess everyone's losing their shit. USA Gymnastics said in a statement that it was due to a medical issue.
Oh.
And that she will be assessed daily to determine medical clearance for future competition. Do you think that means COVID?
I don't know. Because if it was COVID, wouldn't they have, like, I feel like a lot more people would be, like, out of it. You know what I mean? Like, she definitely made contact with other.
And what is interesting is that she's still set to compete in the individual all-around competition this Thursday.
So if you had medical issues, how could you compete at all?
Exactly.
Oh, that's weird.
Something's afoot.
Something is afoot.
Something's afoot.
Something's afoot.
I don't know what, but time will tell.
Oh, that's sad, though.
I know.
Remember when who is it? Like, was it Shaun White? No, Shaun White's the snowboarder. Who was really Shawn Johnson? Shawn Johnson. She was like the really cute Olympian.
What sport?
She was a gymnast. Like she was. I don't know. I just remember her being so cute. That was random.
Is she still like kicking?
I mean,
Flipping?
she's still alive.
No,
yeah.
but she's still competing.
No, I think.
Oh.
I mean, this was when we were like middle school. She was like the big Olympian, and she had like
I can't
a really
remember
cute
yesterday.
face.
Don't ask me about what happened 10 years ago.
I can't remember yesterday. Okay, I have something I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so
hear it.
it's at that point in the summer where it starts getting like uncomfortably hot, and I feel like in New York City all weekend, it was just like. It was unbearable at times, like so hot. Like I feel like you're in like literally a concrete jungle, and like yes, there's like the ocean, but if you're in the middle of the city, like there is no escape. It's so hot, and I just was like, I was like fine for most of the weekend. But I never really think about this stuff, and I feel like I should. Like I never like take into account boob sweat. Like, do you take into account boob sweat when you're gonna wear an outfit? Because I don't.
I think you have more to worry about than I do. If you get what I'm putting down.
I feel like I never.
So no.
I feel like I'm not like a sweaty person, and it never happens to me. But on Sunday, like if you saw me, Abby, I was literally like a creature. Like,
were you wearing like colors that would show boob sweat?
I was wearing like a tan, not tan.
Yes.
It wasn't tan. It was like a like that, like the one with the crossy. Like it's.
I don't live in your
almost
closet.
like a beige.
Okay, beige and tan are very similar.
Yeah, but light tan, like a light beigey tan. Like it wasn't like obvious, and it was like thick material. It was a tank top. Anyways, we wake up in the morning like not feeling our best, walking around looking for bagels. Like it was not great. Like we had to stop. People were like going to the bathroom to throw up. Like it was just bad. Anyways, I looked down and like I had like boobs. So I was like walking around the city like that, and I was with a big group of people. Like people definitely saw it. Like no one said anything, but I was like so embarrassed.
I mean, there's worse things in life, and I feel like people get it. Like New York is disgusting. Like the air is just gross. I feel like you feel suffocated just walking around.
I know.
So, I mean, I think count your blessings that like you just like didn't have like
butt sweat.
Yes, I was trying to think of the word swamp ass. Is that what it's called? Is that what the boys call it?
What?
Swamp ass.
Swamp ass? Swass. No, literally.
I think that's worse.
You know what's bad though is if you like, you know, when you see a dude just walking, like, and he's doing nothing other than walking, and it's just like not even just like a slight like little trickle of sweat. It's like the whole stomach is just like drenched, and it's just sweat. Like I feel bad when I see that.
I just look the other way and pretend I don't see it.
Pretend like it's not happening. But see, if you're a guy, you can just throw on like a black t-shirt or like a white t-shirt and like you're good to go.
Yeah,
like,
but
I feel like we have to worry about.
Depends on the shade of black.
Really, you can see it
Yeah,
through the
you
black.
can see through black sometimes.
That's why. Is that why they wear wife beaters? So you can't see
Peter.
Peter.
What are wife beaters for?
Couldn't tell you. I definitely don't wear one myself.
Really?
Imagine
No.
under Peter's t-shirt right now, he's wearing a wife beater.
Do you have anything under that shirt right now?
I don't know.
Are you sweating?
We're all sweating. It's 1,000,000 degrees. Why do you think I start talking about sweat? Like I'm literally sweating right now.
I know.
It's so hot in the studio.
Peter lit a candle for us because we were in a bad mood and he wanted to set the vibe. So I think it's adding heat.
Yeah, that candle's definitely making it.
Okay,
a good
yes.
10 degrees warmer in here.
We came into record and like Peter knew we weren't having a great day. Just a lot going on right now. So he literally had a candle lit and we walk in and we were like, this is so nice. And he was like, I just wanted this to feel like homey for you guys.
It's weekend
It was
getaway.
a treasure.
It smells phenomenal.
It does.
Smells like a weekend getaway.
It does. It put me in a better mood. Like right when I smelled it, I was like, boom, ready to go, baby.
Heck yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I have to say, and I know you're gonna hate me for saying it. I think I'm getting to the point. Like I'm not over summer. I'm getting there.
No, I'm right there with you because I was literally just.
I'm shocked hearing that from you.
Yeah, but I love fall because like A, my birthday, B, Halloween.
A, my birthday, B, my birthday.
B, my actually, you know, I don't like my birthday that much. Actually, I take that back. So really, it's just Halloween. Wearing sweaters. I don't have to worry about wearing a bathing suit.
Yes.
Apple cider donuts. Hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, just from like October to December is just elite.
No, I completely agree. I also feel like by August, it's just like I'm
Hocus
nothing to live for. Hocus pocus.
Yeah.
Oh, I get to wear those leather pants I got from Aritzia that were really expensive. I get to wear those again. That's something to look forward to.
I don't know why you bought those when you did. Just to have them sit in the closet.
I texted Abby. I was like, hey, my gosh, I just got this pair of leather pants. Like, they're like kind of expensive, but I love them. She was like, why the hell would you get leather pants at the beginning of July, you psycho? And I was like, so every time I go into my closet, I just stare at them. And I'm like, maybe one day. Maybe.
But until then, it's crop tops and mom jeans until further notice.
Crop tops and mom jeans. That's literally it. I think I'm done with wearing bathing suits too. Like if you're like, I'm not putting myself in a position where I have to wear a bathing suit.
Yeah, don't invite me to the beach anymore.
Don't invite me. Lose my number if you want to go swimming, go to the beach, go to the Cape. Fuck off if you want to go to the Cape.
It was literally yesterday. I had a Snapchat memory from a year ago today, but yesterday. And it was me in a bathing suit. And I was like, oh, wow, I looked so good back then. And I was like, damn it. I gained relationship weight.
We've been talking about this for months and it's accurate. In the end of the day, it's hard to be in good shape when you're in a relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like there's like that psychotic, like you just have to have mystery man end things with you for like a month or two. You'll be in the shape of your life. You'll be drinking matcha lattes. You'll be looking good. You'll be going out, like being fierce. And then he can date you again. Perfect. The flawless plan.
I'm too psycho for that. But at the same time, I need to reel it back in.
Reel her back in.
I literally texted him today spiraling. I was like, we need to eat healthier. And we don't even eat that bad. But I was like, you need to start saying no to me.
It's just the eating out.
Yeah. And the drinking.
Yeah, the drinking.
I'm ready.
Sugary drinks.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
It's too much.
I agree. I'm in the same train. I haven't like worked out or anything in like 4 weeks because I was like sick and then I was like gone. And
I haven't worked out in 4 years. So you're doing better than I am.
I'm psycho too. So I had a minor psycho moment this weekend.
Really?
So we were at that rooftop bar and I was a little buzzed.
That. Dude, brunches are low-key sneaky. I always
because
get fucked up at
you're
brunch.
in like the sun. I feel like the sun always screws you. You know what I mean?
But the mimosas too.
Yes, mimosas. And I started drinking Cosmos. One thing led to another.
Shit.
I was like, oh my gosh.
So you were in your feels?
Sex in the City. Yeah, I was in my feels.
Bad or good feels?
Not good.
Like anxious feels or like...
Okay, so I guess I look at Michael dead in the face. I'm like, I've been drinking a little bit. I look at him, unwarranted, like no one asked. And I go, I think in New York... I'm just Sophia. Just like stone cold in the face. And he was like, what the fuck?
That's terrifying.
I think that's when he knew that like things were going to probably go downhill. Like for me and for us.
Well, any mention of Sophia and everyone goes running.
I always joke on the show. And if it's your first time listening.
It's not a joke.
It's your first time listening. Basically, so Sophia is like my alter ego that I made up a few years ago. And I always just blame everything on Sophia. I'm like, oh, Sophia wasn't Shannen, whatever. Michael hates Sophia. It's like,
she has a necklace with Sophia on it. She's not wearing it tonight, which is kind of weird.
I'm rejecting it.
Sophia pissed you off this weekend?
I need a break from Sophia. So Michael doesn't like it. He's like, I'm a Shannen fan. I'm not a Sophia fan. He's always been very honest about that. So I look at him dead in the eye and I'm like, I think I'm Sophia. And he was like, okay, that's great. You psychopath.
Immediately
like, who am I dating? So anyways, we're having this talk. We're like in this rooftop. It's beautiful. And we're just like talking about life. And he's like, I would...
Having a serious moment.
He was like having, and Michael's not like a super, sorry for putting you on blast, babe, because you're still like cool and like manly, but he's like not the most like, I don't know, like emotional, like I'm the emotional one, obviously.
Yeah.
He's not that emotional. Like he's a really good, like he's an amazing boyfriend, but not super like sappy. And he was just like talking to me and he's like, I would do anything for you, like anywhere you wanted to go, I would go, like whatever you want in life, like I would make that happen. Like so cute, right? And I was like listening to this and I said to him, I was like, yeah, but you don't support the podcast.
You said that?
Yes.
Why doesn't he support the podcast?
He does. I don't know why I said that. I was like trying to cause a fight. Like I was like, he said the nicest things like in the world. And I think I was just like, how do I like turn this and like not like escape, like evade the situation? And he like
you
called.
blamed the podcast?
Yeah, I blamed the
You threw us under the bus?
No, I threw
now
him
he's
under
gonna
the
resent the podcast.
I just was like, you don't support the podcast. He's like, I just said the nicest things to you and like you're just trying to fight with me. And it was like, I don't even know where it came from, and like whatever, we ended up getting into this huge fight because of that. And I've been like so depressed ever since then because I'm like, what is wrong with, like, why am I like this? Like I feel like I have some deep rooted issues. Like there's some shit going on down there. Up here.
I think you accept the love you think you deserve, and I think when you hear someone saying nice things to you, you like panic because you're like, oh my god. And like also, we need to do a whole episode on this one day because I think it's so fascinating. But love languages, have you ever taken that quiz?
No.
So you should. So everyone has 5 love languages. It's physical touch, acts of service, words of affirmation, gifts, and quality time. And so basically it's like this, it's like a whole book saying everyone gives and receives love differently. And like, so like I may show my love by gifts, but I want to receive love with physical touch and quality time. Like those are 2 things that are really important to me. And so I feel like maybe it'd be interesting. And I literally made Mystery Man take this quiz.
Should we take the quiz together, you and me?
We should, but I'm curious to see where. So basically, the idea behind it is that everyone has those 5 love languages, but some are more important to others. So like for me, like I could, like I said, like physical touch and quality time is how I feel loved. So if Mystery Man is constantly spending quality time with me and like not physical touch like weird, but like cuddling or like even just like in public, like having like your hand on my back or on my leg or whatever, just like always being in close proximity, like that's how I feel loved. But he may not feel loved the same way. So I feel like it'd be interesting to know if like words of affirmation is low on your ranking, because I feel like you don't need words to feel loved, and so when you do get words of affirmation, you shut down.
Maybe.
You know,
I always thought that like words were important to me, but maybe it's also developed as I went older. Like maybe it's changed because I feel like 16, 17-year-old Shannen like would have loved that. But like maybe I've changed as maybe I've hardened as I've gotten older.
Words,
like jaded.
I mean, I really think that you should take the quiz because I really would love to know. So basically it ranks it in order of importance, and I think it'd be interesting to know because maybe words of affirmations make you uncomfortable for whatever reason. It
could be the case. I honestly do think though, I think I need to seriously consider therapy. Like I feel like I've been like on the brink of thinking about it for a very long time, and I think I was like, I think it's time. I feel like I'm there.
I am so proud of you for saying that,
because I feel like sometimes I feel like there's like a duality, and like there's like half of me is very like, okay, like I can't wait to like grow up and like settle down and like whatever, and then there's another half of me that's like, oh my gosh, like I need to escape from like society.
Okay, but what about society are you escaping from?
I don't know. I think just like feeling, I don't know, I can't even explain it, like nothing from myself. I think that's what it is. Maybe I'm suffering from a quarter life crisis.
A quarter life. You think you've got 3 more fourths to you?
Yes.
That's this right?
Well, usually 25 is like your quarter life crisis. You know what I mean? Like 50 is like your midlife crisis.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's fine. I just think like ultimately I was thinking about it because I was like talking to Michael. I apologized to him. I was like, I'm sorry for like causing a fight when you were being really nice. And I was like, I think that in the end of the day, like I'm so happy in my relationship, and I'm like so like content, and I've been through so much like to get to this point, like as you know. And I think sometimes like freaks me out because you're almost like scared of like, well, what if what if you lost that someday? So I feel like sometimes like your brain plays tricks on you.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I feel like that's almost like fear of abandonment more than commitment issues.
Maybe.
If I'm wrong.
Maybe a little both. I thought you were supposed to be the one with the abandonment and I was supposed to be the commitment issues. That was like our thing.
I do have abandonment issues. I'm on my 6th set of roommates this September, so don't talk to me.
In 3 years? Or is it 3 years?
Since 2018. I don't want to do the math.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, whatever. But
it's fine.
But we're not talking about me. We're talking about
it's
you.
Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna get over it. We're gonna go to therapy. Things will work out, and we will be healthy in no time.
In no time. I mean, therapy. I've been in therapy all my life.
You're like, bitch, you got a long road ahead.
Yeah, you got a long road. And dude, therapy. Like, I feel like it's almost. I mean, I think everyone should be in therapy, but like a piece of me, I also like don't trust anyone, but like a piece of me is like therapists are literally like, why would they want to help you solve your problems? Because then you'd stop going to them.
Wait, that's a great point.
And they just want more money.
I like this. I like this conspiracy side of things. Like trust no one.
Okay, so maybe I don't have trust issues. Maybe I just am a conspiracy
theorist.
Yeah,
that could be it. I think I kind of am too. Yeah, I've always like wonder like, what is this person up to? Like, why would they want me to get better? Because then they're done.
Right, then you don't pay them anymore.
Exactly.
They know what's wrong with you.
You think they know?
They know, but they need you to figure it out yourself. But it's like, why? Why waste all this time making me figure it out? Why can't you just tell me what's wrong and tell me how to fix it?
They want you to get there like yourself versus they tell you it. I love that we're not trying to shit on therapists. It's like, oh, drinks after work shits on therapists.
I mean, maybe a little bit. Maybe someone proved to me
it probably
wrong.
Just depends on the therapist. Yeah. Honestly, you know what it is? I think it's more like have you ever seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's what it is. I feel like maybe there's like, maybe you're not real.
Oh no.
Maybe I've like imagined you. You never know. Okay.
I'm
Anyways,
very much real. I'm thinking myself.
We must move on.
I was at a bar eavesdropping like I normally do because I'm nosy recently. And okay, I just have like a bone to pick with some girls, and not even girls that are listening to this, but just girls in general, because
the gals.
Okay, do you know like those girls that you maybe if you're like me, like you over here at a bar because you're being freaky, and you just like hear them talking, and you're like, why are you talking like that? Why are you putting on this front? I have secondhand embarrassment. Please stop talking before you really embarrass yourself. And it's the girls that are like trying to prove something that like you don't need to prove. Like,
right.
Oh my God, so-and-so said this about me, or like talking about their looks when it's like it bothers me because the alpha in the room doesn't need to say that they're the alpha in the room. They just are. And people know that. But it's like girls that I feel like are insecure don't realize that they're making themselves look even more insecure.
Right.
Do you know what I'm talking about though?
Kind of. Like are you talking about like girls who like they like talk about how other people are saying that they're like pretty almost?
Yeah, like it's like and like I feel like girls can even do this with guys and like try to make guys jealous. Like, oh my God, my coworker just texted me asking me to get drinks after work, but like with maybe like a boy that they're already talking to, it's like, okay, you're clearly just trying to make him jealous. And
it's like attention seeking.
It's attention seeking.
Wait, okay, no, I know what you mean. I actually have noticed this a ton lately. It's really annoying. Like I think it's annoying. I remember I was at dinner. This is like a while ago, I want to say like a month or two ago. And this girl like came back from the bathroom. We were like at dinner and there was like guys there, like my guy friends. And I remember this girl came back from the bathroom and like sat down. Like I didn't really know who she was. And she literally was like, oh my gosh, like I was literally coming back from the bathroom and this like guy came up to me and was like, just like told me like I was the most beautiful girl he's ever seen. It was like so weird. I was literally just trying to like come sit down and like he wouldn't stop talking to me. And like in my mind, I was like, you're like, it's like she's almost like trying so hard to like make a point that this guy thought she was hot. And I was like, why don't you just come right out, bitch, and just say like, I think I look really hot tonight. Like I feel like I'd rather that.
Yeah. Also, I don't really give a fuck what guy thinks that you're hot.
I know. I hate it. It's like this weird like attention seeking like behavior that I see all the time. And you're right with like the jealous thing. It's like I feel like a girl will like text the guy that they're seeing and be like, oh my God, I literally was like at work today and 6 of my coworkers like were flirting with me. I feel like the guy would be like, okay.
I feel like it's the same girls. Like those girls are the same girls that are talking about other girls negatively. Because I feel like it stems from insecurity and not being confident. And so if you have to like, and I'm all about like if you think that you look good, cool, own it, post that selfie, like do it, I don't care. But when you are like overdoing it to the point where it's like you have to like question their like sincerity, it's almost like, okay, well, what are you doing this? Are you low-key insecure? And why are you putting down other girls? Because I feel like it's the same girl.
Yeah, I hate girls that put down other girls. But also I hate girls that like say that. They're like women's like, do you ever notice how it's the girls that are like women support women? Like those are the ones usually that are like being assholes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm quick to be like, oh, I hate girls because they're too like, I like to like, I'd rather be friends with guys just because girls are emotional and I hate it and they fight about everything. But at the same time, I'm like, no, freaking wear that crop top. Don't text that boy back. Like, fuck them. Do whatever the hell you want to do, and I'm all for it, but at the same time I don't want to be friends with you.
Also a red flag, but different type of red flag.
Wrong?
I just don't like, honestly, anything that people say to like someone's face I'm fine with. I don't like, it bothers me. So if you're hanging out with like a group of people and a few of your guy friends are like, oh, like that girl's really hot, and one of the girls is like, no, like she's like gross, or like she's trashy, or she looks like slutty, like that makes that girl look like so cheap, I think. You know what I mean?
If someone's like pointing out something about a girl and you are like putting that girl down while everyone else is like, oh my God, like she's beautiful. And you're like, but do you see her pedicure? She doesn't have a pedicure. It's like, okay, well,
makes
why
you
do you
look bad.
care?
Yeah, like why do you care?
Why do you care?
And also I feel like I feel like guys pick up on that so much.
They
like
do.
It's so transparent. I feel like they notice that and like they think like, okay, this person who just said that is like obviously so insecure that they can't handle like a compliment to someone else.
Yeah.
Like that bothers me. Have you ever had like someone like walk in and be like, oh, I like your outfit today, and then your friend is like, oh, sick, so I look like fucking shit, and it's like, no, they didn't say that, they just said they liked your friend's outfit. Like that's
oh my God, wait, you know what I hate is when someone compliments something of you and like let's say you're wearing your friend's top and like the friend is like, it's my top. And I'm like, shut up, like why do you have to take credit for the top? Like someone's complimenting me in the top,
they like can't let you have your moment.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Is that just my pet peeve?
No, I can't stand that. I also can't stand like, you know, that like friend that like always makes those like weird little like backhanded comments to you, and they're very subtle, like, and they like act like they're joking around. They're like, oh my gosh, Abby, like you're always so stupid in front of boys. It's so funny. Like, and it's like almost like they're saying it in like a funny way, but like they're trying to be mean. I'm literally
triggered.
I'm triggered.
I'm literally triggered.
No, they do it though, and they're like, oh my gosh, like that was like so awkward the way you did that. Like, and they're like trying to make you feel like shit. But because
there's classic mean girl.
Because they're saying it like so casually, it's almost like if you were to freak out, they'd be like, oh my God, no, I was kidding.
Yes.
I hate that.
If you have to follow up with like, just kidding. Like, I feel like that was like so classic in high school or like whatever grade, like we had AIM. You'd be like, haha, JKJP. And it's like, no, you're not.
JKJP.
Just playing. Like, no, you're not playing.
No, we're not playing.
You're being a bitch, but you don't want to come off as being a bitch.
Yes. No, 100%.
You can't just throw JKJP.
Also, like, I feel like when I was younger and people would say things to me or like try to make me feel stupid or like make those weird little comments, I feel like I used to always think like, okay, I'm just gonna laugh it off and like not let it bother me, like whatever. But I feel like I'm at the point in my life now where I'm like, bitch, I don't have time for that. And if someone does that to me these days, I literally just stare at them and I don't say anything and I just stare because I'm like, I can't be friends with people like that.
Well, it makes me need to cancel the ones that are literally oozing insecurity and putting other people down for no reason.
Everyone's like insecure and everyone has their issues, and I feel like obviously like there's things I'm super insecure about, like there's things we're all insecure about, and like I feel like if you can just be open about it and like work on like yourself and dealing with that, like you're always like, no one's gonna judge you for like having like issues. Like we clearly all have issues.
Yeah.
But I just hate when people like take them and then they like treat other people like shit because of it.
Right. And I feel like if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's why most times I don't speak in public. That, and I have social
because you have
anxiety.
nothing because you have nothing nice to say, so you just like don't talk.
Yeah. Or I'm just like, if I say something, I'm gonna regret it because I always do.
Oh, I know. I hate that you do that though. You're like, should I not have spoken, Shannon? I'm like, no, you could like, you should have. I like what you said. It's never that bad either. It's like never as bad as you think.
You're
it is.
always your own worst critic.
That's so true. So I think we all have like we all think that the world revolves around us. So like if I do something stupid or if I say something stupid, like I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are gonna remember this for the rest of my life. And like in the end of the day, I feel like people are so much more focused on themselves. Like they're rarely paying attention to what you're doing.
Absolutely. Like if you're feeling insecure about your outfit, you have to remind yourself that the person in the room is also probably insecure about their own insecurities, and they're too fixated on their own insecurities to worry about yours.
Yes, 100%. Like I feel like my friends who like they might be like bitching about like, oh my gosh, my makeup looks so gross or I look so ugly tonight. Like I think they look good every single night and they look the same. But you know when like you're putting on your own makeup and you're like, oh my gosh, like I look gross tonight.
I look like shit, yeah.
Like no one else would notice that except for you.
Oh my God, you know what happened this weekend? We were at this restaurant and we had ordered an appetizer and we got it, and then we were ordering dinner, and then there was literally food in my teeth when I ordered dinner.
There was food in your teeth?
Yeah. And then like I literally looked up at the waiter and ordered with like a shit ton.
Did
of
they
food
say
in my teeth.
anything?
They didn't, but the second that the guy left, mystery man was like, you have something in your teeth. And I was like,
whatever.
You
were just eating. What do they expect? It's
yeah,
fine.
but it made me want to never go out and eat ever
Oh,
again.
stop.
It was fire grilled corn bruschetta.
What the hell?
Like
Fire-
street corn.
Oh,
Like
okay.
street corn on top of bruschetta. It was the
Oh
best
my
thing I've
gosh.
ever had.
You know what people need to get? So the what was it? The where's that place we went that was so cute? Oh my
Who?
gosh.
You and I? Or
Yes.
you and Michael?
No, you and I.
Where? What state?
You know when they did the like the flaming hot Cheetos on top of the corn?
Citrus salt?
Yeah, citrus and salt. It's so good. That's what I just thought of. I want to go back there.
What's today?
I don't know.
It's Tuesday.
Today's
I bet it's popping there. I was going to say Taco Tuesday.
Can we make a resi there?
Right now?
Yeah.
Mm. I would go.
We should though. We should make a resi this week soon when I'm like emotionally recovered. Oh, when I have my purse back, I'll be able to drink again, so we can go out somewhere.
Oh my God. Stay tuned.
Wait, also, can you come with me to get my purse from like whoever random person that has it?
Friends don't let friends go alone.
I was like thinking, should I go get it by myself? I feel like I should.
No, don't go alone. He might rob you.
But he already has everything that could be robbed. I have nothing left.
Or he found the bag with nothing in it.
Oh, true.
No, because then how would he know?
I don't know. Whatever. He's a good guy. He's probably just a good person.
He is.
We're just too jaded. But anyways, guys, that's all we had for you this week. This one was a little different. We honestly, we're just struggling. We promise we'll be better in the future.
Don't make promises that you can't keep.
You're just going to keep going down the spiral.
In my TikTok bio, I have an average at best podcast.
So super average.
I put the movie link in it. I'm like, check it out if you want.
I feel like I'd rather listen to that.
We got a wicked sweet review recently that it made me want to. I'm gonna just read her name, just shout her out. I'm gonna start maybe shouting people out that leave us reviews, just to like inspire people to leave reviews.
To inspire.
How the hell do I find them? Oh,
I don't know. I'm not techie. I don't have Spotify.
Motherfucker.
No,
I need to find it because it was so sweet.
Kel Hardy.
How did you do that? Kel Hardy. Kel Hardy. Thank you for leaving us a review on Wednesday. It was very sweet.
Yes. So cute.
So
we love
clearly
it.
We're not that average.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
this episode was definitely average, but it's okay. We're going to bounce back. We're not going to be as hungover next week. It'll be good. Thank you guys so much for listening every single week. Thank you for the really sweet reviews. It honestly makes our day whenever you guys do that. If you haven't already, please comment and like and subscribe.
And
if
share.
you're watching on YouTube, and if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, please leave us a rating and review. Also, yes, definitely share. It's so cute when people post like Instagram stories of themselves watching the podcast. Please keep doing that. We'll always repost you. It's so adorable. Keep sharing your stories with us. We love to see them. We are probably going to go home and nap for the next few days. When we come out of hibernation, we're probably going to be going out and grabbing some drinks later on this week. So hit us up if you're in the Boston area and ever want to meet up.
I will not be in Boston this weekend.
Yeah, but before that.
Oh, true.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all we have for you guys. So love you so much. Thank you for listening every single week. And we will see you baddies next week.
Cheers.
Cheers.